Alright guys, this is a review for Ecosystem's Miracle Mud. Um, this video is for people who are looking for answers. When I first bought this product, there wasn't enough reviews on them, on the product here. And you can, it states that you can use this product without having a skimmer. And I didn't see anywhere online where there were results for the product. And I figured I'd show you all the results. So, this is my reef tank after 1 year of usage, and I can tell you that the product is pretty good. My corals are all doing well. My fish are brightly colored. I've had hardly no problems out of it. I've had a little bout with hair algae, but with the cleaning crew that I have in there, all the crabs and the shrimp and everything, it's been keeping it down. And that was in like the first 6 months of the tank. So this is a 1 year update on my reef. This reef tank has been running for just about 1 year. In 3 weeks from now it'll be 1 year. So the product works great. And it was like $100 to do my refugium, and I'm growing Caulerpa algae in the bottom. It's feather Caulerpa is the strain, and we'll see if we can get a close-up on the type of algae that I'm growing. And it houses copepods, and it's also filtered with live rock, and there's about a 2 to 3 inch sand bed, but that's Miracle Mud, and the Miracle Mud is on top, and then where you see that little, where it's brown and then below it's white, I took some regular aquarium sand, and I ended up getting some refugium mud from Bulk Reef Supply, and I mixed that in with their product to try to save a little bit of money. So I wanted to put kind of a deep sand bed in the bottom of my refugium so that I can take it out. The purpose of having a deep sand bed is because eventually it'll begin to start to nitrify the tank, and it'll reduce nitrates. So my nitrates stay consistently around 5 parts per million using this product, and I have nothing but good things to say about it. I think I'll be using this method from now on. I don't use a skimmer. I don't use any other expensive products or anything. It's just the Miracle Mud and a pump in there, and some heaters and live rock. So that's about it. So this video is a review. I give it definitely a 9 out of 10. The product does what it says it will do. My corals all look great, and this isn't my first reef tank. I've kept several other reef tanks before this. This is probably the best looking reef tank I've done yet. Granted, the corals in here aren't that hard. They're all leathers and soft corals, but everything in here just looks vibrant. Everything's happy and healthy and doing good. So I wanted to post a video for people who wanted a review of Miracle Mud and wanted a review of my filtration, and what I think one of the key determining success factors is that mud. Don't think that you can just put the mud in there and set the tank up and not really do much to it. You'll have to do your water changes every week or every 2 weeks. I like to do them every single week. I do them on Sunday, and keep up a routine, and that keeps the fish tank in balance. But there's relatively hardly no hair algae. There's a few spots on the tips of the rocks, but the angels and the tangs, and then I have like 50 red-legged hermits in here, 10 emerald crabs, and 6 cleaner shrimp. I got a coral banded shrimp. So I have and also this guy right here. This is a lawnmower blenny, and you could watch him in action right now. He's picking the algae off the rocks, and then a minute ago he just darted in there. It was a bicolor blenny. So those two blennies also tear algae off the rocks. So another way to keep your tanks clean and go with a more natural approach instead of using chemicals and buying expensive skimmers and all that stuff. You want to look at your livestock and get fish that also eat algae and pick the tank clean. So that would be tangs, angels, lots of shrimp and crabs, and blennies. Lawnmower blenny is probably the best at eating algae, and have one of those in the tank. If you are going to buy multiple blennies, I would only advise getting two for like a 125. I just missed the other one. It was the little guy with the orange tail that just swam by. He had that's a bicolor. But anyways, back to the blennies. I would introduce them into the tank at the same time because they like to fight. Okay. So if any of you have any questions about Miracle Mud or anything, just list it in the comments. Along with that, the cost of the Miracle Mud, it cost me around $120. I had to get a 10-pound bag and a 5-pound bag. I think the 10-pound bag was like $80, and the 5-pound bag was like $50. So go with the 10-pound bag, and then if you want to cheat a little bit and cut your costs, if you want to have more substrate at the bottom, just pick up a cheap bag of aragonite sand, and then grab you some Refugium Mud Booster. They go sell them in little pint containers on Bulk Reef Supply for like $20, and you can add that into your and mix that up with your sand and use it as the first layer of mud, and then put the Miracle Mud on top of it. That's what I did to save some money, because the thing about Miracle Mud is after a year of use, you have to replace, it says 50% of it. So the next month or two, I'll have to probably replace the mud. I might wait a little bit. I'm going to see how the tank's doing. I might get some more of that booster. But anyways, that's my review on Miracle Mud. And good luck with your tanks. And I wish you guys the best of luck. Have a great day and a good weekend. Peace.